Okay, 500 million, yes, 500 million damages. It is part of my compulsory counterclaim. I believe that because of twisting some facts in the complaint, and it ruined my integrity as Palace Press Officer, I believe that I deserve such, and I am entitled to such damages.
Sa isang official social media account, ibinunyag ni Batangas 1st District Representative Leandro Leviste na humihingi sa kanya si Presidential Communications Undersecretary Claire Castro ng 500 milyong pisong danyos dahil sa hindi raw ito makatulog sa gabi matapos kasuhan ng mambabatas. Nahaharap si Castro sa 110 milyong pisong cyber libel case dahil sa mga paninira umano nito sa kongresista. Kinumpirma ni Castro ang hiling na danyos sa isang briefing sa Malacanang nitong Lunes, Marso 23. Sinabi ni Castro na naapektuhan ang kanyang reputasyon at trabaho dahil sa pagbaluktot umano ni Leviste sa katotohanan.
Plus, for ruining my integrity. Okay, 500 million, yes, 500 million damages. It is part of my compulsory counterclaim. I believe that because of twisting some facts in the complaint, and it ruined my integrity as Palace Press Officer, I believe that I deserve such, and I am entitled to such damages.
Sumagot naman si Leviste at sinabing wala siyang obligasyong bayaran ang naturang halaga. Ngunit handa raw ang mambabatas na sagutin ang pagpapaospital ni Castro kung kinakailangan ito. Ayon naman kay Castro, ang pahayag na ito ni Leviste ay patunay na nagdudulot ang mambabatas ng personal na stress sa kanya.
Good. Very good. He admitted that he is causing me sleepless nights and anxiety. So that will be part of the case.
Matatanda ang kinasuhan ni Leviste ng cyber libel si Castro sa Balayan Regional Trial Court dahil sa pagpapakalat umano ng fake news at libelous statements tungkol sa kanyang solar business. Binanggit din ng mambabatas na nagsimula ang mga pag-atake sa kanya ni Yusek Castro matapos niyang ibunyag ang Cabral Files, mga dokumentong may kaugnayan sa flood control scandal sa ilalim ng Marcos Jr. administration.
On another topic, Yusek, Rep. Leviste claims you're demanding him to pay for the quote sleepless nights and anxiety you're having over his libel case against you. Any comment po?
Plus, for ruining my integrity. Okay, 500 million, yes, 500 million damages. It is part of my compulsory counterclaim. I believe that because of twisting some facts in the complaint, and it ruined my integrity as Palace Press Officer, I believe that I deserve such, and I am entitled to such damages. So, ano sabi niya? Sleepless nights? Okay. So, in other words, anong word exactly sinabi niya?
Sleepless nights and anxiety, and kaya niya raw pong sagutin yung pangpagamot.
Good. Very good. He admitted that he is causing me sleepless nights and anxiety. So that will be part of the case.
Sunod na tanong mula kay Tina Maralit ng Manila Times.
Morning, Yusek. Yusek, hingin ko lang po yung reaction nyo sa sinabi kamakailan ni Senator Amy Marcos. Pinapatamaan niya po si Presidente na puro daw acting secretary ang ina-appoint, hindi na daw po pinapadaan sa commission and appointments. Therefore, parang wala na daw pong silbi ang CA. Ano po ang komento niyo dito?
Parang walang ano daw po?
Parang wala na daw pong silbi ang CA dahil puro acting secretaries ang ina-appoint ng Presidente.
Parang may nadinig pa po ako ibang word na ginamit niya.
Modus operandi.
Okay. That's too harsh. Very harsh. Para sabihin ito sa Pangulo, dahil sabi mo nga ito ay pinapatungkulan niya sa Pangulo. At parang kay Pangulo lamang harsh si Senator Amy Marcos. At hindi natin ito nakikita sa ibang mga kaalyado niya. na nasasangkot sa ibang mga di umanong paggawa ng anomalya. Well, anyway, the President means no offense to the Commission on Appointments. The President is merely exercising his constitutional prerogatives. He can make an appointment in temporary or permanent positions. At alam naman po natin, at alam naman po niya na ang mga acting secretaries can remain as acting secretaries for a period of 1 year. So kung susumahin po niya ang lahat na na-appoint sa ngayon na acting secretaries, wala pa pong 1 year ang pagsisilbi sa bilang ang kanilang sa kanilang posisyon. At the President naman will submit the appointments in due time.
Salamat po.
Next question, Katrina Domingo, ABS-CBN.
Just a follow-up question on 2 points earlier mentioned. You mentioned that the government is doing everything to soften the blow. Similar question in previous weeks. Paano po yung middle class? Ano po in particular yung mga programa na inilalatag ng gobyerno to soften the blow on the middle class who are not commuting to work but are bringing their own vehicles or motorcycles to work and nahihirapan na po sa taas ng presyo ng gasolina?
Ngayon, makikita po natin, meron pong inilunsad na 50% discount sa MRT 3 and LRT 2. Yan po ay malaking bahagi at ibang malaking bagay po na tulong ng ating Pangulo at ng gobyerno sa ating mga kababayan. Nandyan din po ang inilulunsad na libreng sakay. At kapag ka po, nandyan na po ang gagawing pag-reduce or pag-suspend ng excise tax, mararamdaman din po natin ito dahil maybe hindi sila bumibili ng kanilang gasolina, pero indirectly makakaramdam po sila ng kapakinabangan dito.
Ma'am, may we know the cause of the delay of the signing of the reduction of the excise tax? Is the President experiencing some kind of pushback, either from certain cabinet secretaries or certain sectors who would want to retain the VAT or the excise tax to keep afloat the government's coffers?
No, this is the mere fact that the President wants it to be enforced immediately. The only reason that he could not do it because the bill has not been reached the President as of now. So there is no reason for him to sign. So after that, maybe after signing, he will immediately make an order either to reduce or to suspend the excise tax.
So, ang bottleneck, ma'am, if not po sa mismong Pangulo, na kanino po naaantala? Sino po yung cause of delay if not the President?
I'm not so sure right now. I am not so sure right now. But this is the words, no, that came from the President. He wants this emergency power to be given to him in order to at least lessen the impact of the crisis in the Middle East.